What was that? What the fuck was that? Morning, loose enders. Normally my videos are just light-hearted, getting out and about in my van with the dogs type videos. A few festivals, things like that. And for years now, I've realised I've been sitting on the fence with so many things. But that's because I lack information. And I don't know where to get information that would be correct to help me make decisions in life. About world events. Not anything I can personally do anything about. Maybe I shouldn't sit on the fence so much. I should look into it. Well, there's certain things you don't sit on the fence with because you know you don't need lots of information, you just need the basics, don't you? There's two things just struck in the last couple of days which is astounding to me. Hugh Edwards, you know, the news reporter guy that we all thought was a jolly nice chap, very decent chap. Then he got rumbled in some way, I don't know all the details, just snippets of it, whereas he was getting photographs off a young man. Now he might have been underage, might not, I don't know. So then he suddenly got sick, didn't go to work, still getting all his money fully paid. All right. And he sort of disappeared from the line, just kept himself out the way, didn't he? And yesterday I read, Ted, Bear, come here this way, come on. They're buggers, aren't they, dogs? And so yesterday I read, he's just got a £40,000 a year pay rise and he doesn't even go to work. Who makes these decisions? You've got to say, is it a fellow, someone in the firm who understands what's going on because he's the same type of person? You go, I'm not having my friend. Come on, Ted, come on, Bear, this way. So you've got to ask the question, who's giving that money? Who says that you can have that? And £40,000 a year, that's a lot of money. That's a good, solid living wage for an average family, isn't it? Anyway, so that was reported yesterday in the paper, the Eye. So I buy lots of different papers. I end up throwing away before I get in 2 or 3 pages because it's full of nonsense usually. But I quite like the Eye. Anyway, so £40,000 pay rise. That was yesterday's paper. And then this morning, I see on the news, he's just been charged for having indecent pictures of kids. 3 different categories, you know, A, B and C. Bloody serious, not so serious, a bit less serious. But all wrong, we know that. Who makes the decisions for these people to get money when this is looming over them anyway? Someone needs to answer for that, it's just wrong. What do you do about these people though? Because they're quite wealthy really. So you don't put them in jail. If you don't put them in jail, they might fall away from the limelight, but they're still living a good life in secret and they've got enough money to still get up to their no good shenanigans, should we say. Shouldn't be allowed. They should be stripped of their money. Effectively, we divorce them from society. Now let's just say, I don't know all his circumstances. Say he's married, got some kids and he got a nice big house somewhere. We should go, right, now we're going to divorce you, like a wife would. So, we're going to divorce you from society. So all the wealth you've got, investments, pensions, everything, we're going to cut all that in half and take it off you. And any future monies you earn, we're going to take half of it off you. Right? Now, that's quite a penalty for somebody that's living a good life, you know, a wealthy life. Right? And that's what I'd be inclined to say, you've got to leave the marital home. That's part of the divorce. We're divorcing you from society. You can't live with your partner. And maybe go and get yourself a little place if you can afford it. But you only got half the money now. So if your wife wants to use her half, because she's getting the rest of it, all of it, she wants to support you because she loves you or whatever it is, and let that take place, would happen, I suppose. But they need to be punished properly. See, somebody like that, if they got sent to jail, they'll get into a minimum security jail, probably in with all the other undesirable people who couldn't mix the general population. So they have a pretty easy life, really. Not good enough. It's annoyed me that somebody yesterday gave him a £40,000 pay rise, and today he's being charged with these things, and he doesn't even go to work. It's just wrong, isn't it? But it's one, you know, you go, oh, but I can't do nothing about it apart from tell you and have a bloody good moan. Now the other thing is, yesterday happened, this man in Southport has gone into some children's area, whatever you want to call it, a play centre, school thing, and stabbed a load of children and a couple of adults. It's disgusting, absolutely disgusting. Of course, no one says who is this person. Well, we do. We all say it silently, don't we, to ourselves, because we're fearful of someone going, "Oh, you're a racist," or Islamophobe, or some such thing, which is nonsense. What we are is people that despise people that do the unthinkable, and people from different, maybe he's mentally disturbed, he's a Looney Tunes, you know what I mean? In which case they have to be removed from society permanently anyway, shouldn't they, really, if they're that bad? Why spend millions of pounds keeping them in institutions or hospitals or prison? No, dispose of them. Like you would a wild, you wouldn't, a wolf in the wild kept going into town and killing people and eating and whatever. You wouldn't catch it and then stick it in a cage and look after it for the rest of its life, would you? No, you go, it needs to be put down. And that applies to people. You know, they're just, be rid of them, that's the end of it. Oh, and get this, our new Home Secretary, not who is she? Chancellor of the Exchequer. What's her name? Rachel Reeve, something like that. There's £20 million or £20 billion hole, da 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 da. Oh, this one, get this. And it's in the headline of the paper today. I haven't read the paper yet, I just saw the headline. Pensioners, me, are having their winter allowance cut off. You're not getting it because they're trying to fill a black hole. Who created the black hole? I don't know. I'm not even going to pretend to know. I don't care. But they're going to go, right, we're not, all you pensioners, come winter, you can't turn, come here Ted, come here Bear, come on. You can't turn on your heating, so put an extra coat on, turn the lights off and wrap up. Or go to bed early and tuck yourself up in a nice warm quilt. Alright, yeah, okay, I'll do it if I have to, I don't mind. But why are you punishing us? Because somebody can't balance the books and do the household budget effectively. You know, if you've got a home, and you have to budget yourself, don't you? If you've got children, you have to regulate what the kids can't have everything they want all the time. That's fine. That's like running a country, in my opinion, just on a larger scale. Much larger scale, obviously. But say it was a house, and the Chancellor of the Exchequer and the Prime Minister and all these other people, They're the mums and dads and the uncles of a big family, right? Their job is to look after us children, us toddlers and young kids and teens, pre-teens and teens and young adults. Because we're the product of that family, trying to make our way in life as best we can with what we do and what we know. And then we start earning money, we contribute. I'm going off on one a bit here. Now, come back to this. Think of it as budgeting for a household, which everybody who's in a house can do to a degree. Not always well. I fuck up quite often. But as a rule, you know, it's something you learn to do. So if you think of running a country in the same principle, it's like telling your children, I'm not turning the heating on, you've all got to go to bed early. Right, which is us. But that's because I've given the neighbours some money because they're hungry and they haven't got anything. And I've imported, or I've brought into the house, into the home, we'll call them immigrants, they're not. People that have come from the house next door, France, right? And we're putting them all in hotels. So I've got to go cold and hungry in the winter so you can look after children of another family who've got nothing to do with us. We're not even on good terms with. They're not even friends of the family. And we're going to take the kids in and we'll put them in 3 and 4 star hotels, feed them and give them walking money. I'm not an educated man and I don't pretend to be. But I have ran my own businesses for most of my life. Some successfully, some not. To me, it's just common sense. It's logic. But maybe there's things going on behind the scene that I don't understand or don't know about. Maybe they should tell us. They should go on there once a week and have a report, do a report for the family, which is us, and tell us what's going on and why it's got to be done. Because I'm not seeing it, and I would like the truth, wouldn't you? Look after us first. And it's not because I'm a pensioner, I'm going to lose that £100 or whatever it is. Because it's wrong. Look after your own family first. That's the important people. Anyway, I'm just having a bit of a moan today. I'll be back to normal bullshit tomorrow. So, bye for now. Bye.